Good? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, my camera. OBS, are you okay? Jeez. Oh, it's terrible. That's fine. It does that every so often. Well, it turns out I'm not locked out of the game. And apparently things look better, although I can't really tell. Steam staff or a sesame cookie. Okay, wonderful. Alpha, no, Frederick, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Flamine, Hori Boulder, and Coltene. Really, yes, something happened. No, no, it's nothing bad, just quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa. Final Fantasy. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And don't you mind being spied on. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. Why, but what wonderful news. I think our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Thancred and Kryl, what brings you two here? Okay, tracking down Amphilia. Got it. When you were playing Olda with Minfilia, you said that Heidelin spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that's true, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Heidelin commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance. Okay, flavor text. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Goodbye. As it once was. This looks slightly better, I think. Actually, the cutscenes will let me know. Okay. What is that? What is this? Soul of the Blue Mage. Rainmaker. Water Cannon. Oh, this is another class. Okay, interesting. So many people. Wait, Arcanist Guild? Oh. Well, Frederick, how have you been? Come here, let me get a good look at you. Yes, I have new textures on my face. I remember these guys. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad to indeed return home and speak with my daughter. Yeah, about that. She's not here. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Listen, we were being followed. The mother Crystal told her to do stuff, and I went another way. Forgive me, I am sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. Oh, Flip, thank you for the follow. For certainty, there is much more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Okay, there they go. Welcome in. How is your Friday going? Things do look like they have a higher resolution texture now. At least,
Well
yeah,
done,
up close.
sir.
Oh,
And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
yeah. It seems like the up close textures now are a lot more defined, and they're not as crusty. Yeah, you can see it on the shield a little bit, but it's not as bad.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Wait, he always had different colored eyes? Oh, okay.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out.
Hopping on before work. Oh, nice. Hopefully your work shift goes pretty good for the weekend. Although it feels like
Tell
we had a
me,
weekend yesterday if
did
you
your
live in the
time
US.
the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
Awkward.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
This is great and all, but we should probably focus on getting her.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope.
Don't pay any attention to my hair clipping through my jacket. It's fine.
And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
I think she is a magic caster. Oh. You gonna get ace right ticket now? Yeah, I'm at the limit of my gil anyway. Might as well spend some. It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we've shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Let us not keep them waiting. We could have done that inside, that's fine, but I mean, you could just. Okay, just talk to people. I don't care. Homie. Alright, talk to everybody. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos-born event, my foolish ambition, which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papalimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. I'm sure. I want a steamed staff or a cookie. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna go with that one. And I will use that when I am doing raids. Get a little thingy. Thancred and Krell contacted us a short while ago. It seemed that their foray into Castor Meridian bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them. Okay. Alright, let's just warp places. Whee! Oh, I still haven't found all the Aether currents here. My apologies, team. I am the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? We postulated there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the Aether at the scene of the ultimate weapon's destruction. A ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. The waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Ball. When I studied the site where solar use flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings have been affected. Unlike Ishtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. A being was caught in Ishtola's flow and vanished without a trace, and 3, Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. But you're implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, and that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea? Oh yeah, that makes total sense. Yes. In which case, we must need to continue our search there. I speak of the Anna Tower, a Charlayan construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. It's saying a lot of stuff, and I imagine it's actually. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep, Aether Currents. Yeah, I still don't have them all here. There's a way I was able to see that. How did I see that? It was somewhere. Am I in the Dravanian hinterlands? I believe there's one there. Oh, but I can't get there yet. Actually, there's something over here. I just see that. Can that be the last one? Oh, you might just be. No. You were not. I'll have to run for a little bit until I find where that last current is. I don't think I know where it is. Hey, what is that? There's a quest marker there. Oh wait, that's where I need to go. I'm good, I don't need that. Not for leveling up. There we go. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry into the Anna Tower. that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? Yeah, you know, it was me. Oops. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is it all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title onto me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Anna Tower was sealed save one. My role consisted of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will. We'll see about that. You, Valdesian girl, you're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no argument. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, Frederick. It's right through that door. Oh my goodness, 15 minutes. Girl. Hey. Well, might as well go explore while I wait for a raid to show up. Something like that. Sounds like a while. Oh, Starbeam was here. He'd be able to help a little. A little loud on my end. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Oh, that's right. There's that thing over here. That. Can't jump to it. Gigantic machine. I woke up. I need access over there so I can get the last aether current. I'm guessing it's over here somewhere. Oh, I have 15 minutes. No. Might you have it? No. Mr. Moogle? You have a quicksand orchestra roll. I don't think that's what I need. None? Just trying to look for something. Okay, so it's none of these. The last current is out there. If only I knew where. This one, I'm gonna go this way. Tarantula hawk. Okay, go up there. Look down here. What do I have left? Wait, it was there the whole time? How did I miss that? Hey, there we go. And I can fly. It's a magic dog, don't worry. He's the bestest dog. Can I go through here yet? Okay, no, it's still covered. Alright, I think... Actually, no. It seems like there's something over there. Yeah, there's that piece of the map up there that's a little crusty. And we got... well, about 9-ish minutes. Well, 8. According to the timer. Oh, if I was a healer or something else, I'd get through raids quicker. That's a lot of responsibility. Well, I could do tank in another game. Not this one. There we go. Anything look a little more detailed, I suppose? Or maybe I just have to change the setting to like have higher. Let's like really see the difference. Let's see. My yeah, all looks good. Yeah, it seems to be fine. Oh, graphics. Graphic upscaling. Yeah, it's all there. It's all high. It's all. Use low detail models on shadows. Use low detail models on distant object shadows. Shadow resolution high is good. Yeah, it's naturally darken the edges of the screen. That's fine. Blur the graphics around an object in motion. Radial blur. That's fine. Enable depth of field. Yeah, see, it's all fine. Like, it's all good. Oh, the grass looks pretty good. That's some good texture. I don't notice anything else. Oh, another well, 5-ish minutes, given the average. A little pup. That's right. I changed my machinist outfit, so now he looks cool. I like this outfit. I think it's a good outfit. Well, the summoner needs a bit more. I think I need to grind a bit more poetics just so I can get a decent armor. Well, let's join a fate at the very least. While we wait. Ow. Give it a second. Marble. Heck if I know. Nobody else? No. Well, killing time, literally. Man, this raid is taking a while. Debuff. God, I can't move. Okay, this little bugger can't leave. I'm gonna heal just a little bit. It's only gonna be 15 minutes and still nothing. Alright, I completed a fate. Yay. And I'm still waiting for the party to form. A little pupper. This little bugger right here. You ran away. Good. Probably. But I'm raising my doohickey. Man, I love waiting nearly 20 minutes for a party to form. And yet there still hasn't been one, despite it being more than the average. You okay over there, bird friend? Stolas? No, he's not the same since he broke up with Blitz. He'll be fine. Ooh, look at this textured grass. Look at that. Very two-dimensional. Oh, well, if anything, grass is almost two-dimensional like. Yes. I was gonna say that, actually. Look, another fate. A buffer, a Bifericeris. Oh, jeez, mate. Oh, gosh, I did not sleep correctly. My shoulder blade in between there is cold, and it is. Oh, I'm trying to stretch it, but I can't. Cool, it's almost been 20 minutes and nothing. Oh god. Oh. Heck are you things? I failed it. Well, I mean, I failed it only because didn't have much time left, so. Seriously, game, come on. It's been 19 minutes. Oh, now the average wait time is 18 minutes. Jeez. You got a ton of players already. Well, they're doing the new expansion. Actually, the way most people play is like they burn through all the content as soon as they can, and then that's it. Oh. Ah, 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes and nothing. I don't even know if I should just leave the queue and then rejoin. I'm sure as heck not gonna join in as a healer because I would be terrible and I would be kicked out. Oh, there we go. Oh, my hand. Oh, cool. That's upside down? Well, I guess that's why it's called the... Wait, was it called the anti-tower? Look at me. Don't look at the other garden tool that came in with me. The anti-tower. I know how to do magic, and I know how to shoot. Sorry. Oh, defenses. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay, this time I won't. Whee. I just shoot. Oh, King Frog. Zero Walker. I like his hat. Who dares approach the tower? Ones with ears to listen? What? Ones with ears to listen. How wonderful. Oh wait, I think he thinks we're friends with him. I'm a frog now. I don't know, I'm a fork now. Oh, that frog's dead. Well, I guess you could say he croaked. Okay, I gotta rebuild up my... Oh, I think I ran into a musical note, and that's what turned me into a frog. Oh, yeah, it doesn't have the vicinity of a note. It's not easy being... What is this? Gravonian jackboots of healing. It's like that. Whee! I'm like Peter Pan. And some kid who, like, didn't want to grow up and, like, turn people into, like, creatures or something. I don't know. This part is kind of Disney. Thing. Oh. Things do look a little like, I don't know, more lively. Like the colors look, I mean, they look good before, but like they look much more pronounced. Ziggy. Now it's a little creature on top. You see this? Right there. It's a little fella on top of the crystal. How he's piloting this crystal, like, I actually don't really know. Oh, yeah. Huh. Alright, we killed somebody. Casting, I will take that. Healing, I will take that. Scouting. Those are all good jewels. Ooh, I got one of them. I like that everyone in here has like magic powers and I just have gun. Well, I mean, I have magic powers too in another class. Wind up Magus. And they're letting me have all the good stuff. Oh, we're upside down still. Don't quit. Oh, that's... No, I don't like these dolls. Ugh. Calcabrina. Man, we got blood and crib dolls before GTA 6. Ugh. No. That's unsettling. They just want to play. Girl, no. Oh god. Not these porcelain, You done? Oh gosh, they keep reviving. The adults begin to gather. Oh, lovely. Ah! Oh god, I'm a doll. Ugh. Thank you. Baby, you can't kill the doll. We need to. I got her. Right? No, no, no. I'm not trying to hurt you. She made me do it. Jeez. Oh. Ugh. I get to see this in new texture glory. My mustache does look a little bit smoother and finer. Just a bit. Urbanian Road Casting. That was fun. It was a short raid, but like wasn't worth the wait. Mother, are you speaking?
Feel. Think.
Things you say when bottoming. God, this freaking shoulder blade is really driving me up the wall.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
Yes, I'm here.
We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Oh, okay. I'm liking the new look.
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more,
I prayed. For those we had lost. For those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice. One will. One word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world.
A keyblade?
Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart.
I like how my gun is just floating above me.
In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease.
Okay. Interesting.
They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final.
Fantasy. Say it.
The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea.
Are you gonna come with us?
Blessed children, go forth and seek.
Okay, Minfilia is dead.
You've had another vision, haven't you? Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Are you gonna take me there, or? Why didn't we just use the door like normal people?
Still in one piece, are we? Well, Did you learn anything?
Yeah. Allow me to do hand gestures and explain everything off screen.
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her.
Why is everyone so
The
quiet?
word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Menphilia, and if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard,
I can barely hear you.
it is not hard to see why Menphilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying... Are you saying she's gone?
She might as well be, I think.
But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
She's like, I said what I said.
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths.
Oh?
To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die.
Oh. Didn't mean to skip that.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Thancred, wait!
That's right. He's a little upset because she's, you know.
No, this is all wrong.
Alphino, listen, you already had your sad boy era. We gotta. We can't repeat eras. She's not coming back, is she? She did what she thought was best. I know that, I do. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark defenders of the light? As defenders. And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. Honestly, good point. Thus, do not breathe a word of this to any of the others, the Rising Stones, especially Flamen. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger, and may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, after all you've done, I would dare say you've earned a rest. I'm the main character, there is no rest for me. I received a message from Sir Emmerich. Hmm. There we go.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation. Good, good. You of all people should be present.
Okay, some of your checks are still a little crusty, like
When the
the
true
ones in
brothers of the faith seized control of the
your
vault,
neck
I
thingy.
feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend.
Okay.
But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance.
Hey, Quetzal, welcome in.
Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the Worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
How goes your Friday? Oh, are you okay? Actually, you were stabbed in the gut.
Tis nothing. Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
Oh, yeah, you were stabbed in the stomach.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Yes.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations, even as we
Yes,
speak.
Lucia.
Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all. Oh, and
It does look good, though.
one more thing. A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Dude, you got a wound. I think the last thing you should do is, like, chug. Well, why do I look so sad? I like a drink. Oh, never mind. I'm just, processing emotion. Okay, bye. Man, he's just like me for real, for real. Awkward and just kind of stares and then leaves. Actually, here, let me get you a shout out, Quetzal. Last I recall, Ketal, you were doing some art. I'm trying to remember the name of the character. Oh, on the tip of my tongue, I'm drawing a blank. But it was Space Channel 5. Yeah, flavor text, flavor text. Why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? We're all just... Okay, just talking to people. Keeping busy. Oh, this guy. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me then that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fancy a reality. Oh, and here I am, laboring to make it so. I feel like I need a thicker mustache. L'Oratoriel, if I may. Oh, so Atuarel. Some of the convicts are refusing to stand down. The majority are willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Gervonians. Fury, take me. They would defy Sir Emmerich's commands if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that. But to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to the encampment. Gosh, this freaking cold muscle is really getting on my nerves. All I'm doing is sitting, and it's just being a pain. Oh, yes, the younger brother. And his government-mandated bottle. No, more of a houseboy. Which other are many? Sit. You know, for being the chosen hero, I do a lot of busy work. And there's that rapper everyone likes. Yay, going back. There you go, I took care of that stuff for you. Search for Thancred. Where is he gonna be? Actually, having my down at my side actually helped. Thank you. Oh, okay, he killed the other two. Cool, we get to do all this again. Looks like I'm gonna look for somebody to help with this. Okay. Ooh. Should be on my back.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Thank you, miss.
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
Wait, which ones though? I mean, I'm not partial to any particular set, but I like to know what I'm doing.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting.
And it'd be nice to say that in the real world.
When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit.
The food isn't
My
textured
husband,
properly.
He died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with them.
One, I didn't ask, and two, it sounds like there's a bit of resentment there. She spiked it.
You were right, mother. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
Someone told me I couldn't trust her.
After all you've done, I say you've earned it.
See, I can't get a break. Oh god, this is just like that incident. Except there's 3 less men here.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs. This was never your fight.
Alright, I get plot powers. Oh.
My son. They told me he walks in Hallone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
So you're not mad at me, you're mad at the Pope for continuing this lie for millennia and having many people fall to it. I was the one that simply brought light to it and then stopped the fighting.
We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness. Cowards, a lot of them. They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them.
Hi, Gay.
They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway. Desperate fools. But not I. Not I.
I have my water.
I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
Have we learned nothing?
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds.
I mean, the call's coming from inside the house, lady.
Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Falcon's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
I mean, according to you guys, no one's forgetting what they did. Or we're saying that maybe we should, move past this. Because none of this will gain us.
I will not let that happen.
Oh?
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Same here.
Hey.
Oh, I went to the Anna Tower.
This is no time for napping.
And I fought dolls. They were creepy. Hey, the lady, spiked my drink.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Other people fainted.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
Ma'am, this is not a Wendy's. You can't do that here.
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
The VA is doing a very good job.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
I mean, you could have just gone up there and been like, hey, lady, let's come down and, like, talk about this instead of
See?
shooting her. Now she's a martyr.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward.
Girl, you're not on the right side here.
This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
She's doing a really good job. Once again, you could have just gone up there and were like, hey, let's not cause a scene.
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
He said stop her, not kill her.
I gave no such order! I did not! I never meant for anyone to...
Dude, you gotta go on Reddit and go into the Am I the Jerk subreddit and then type this out and then see if people think that you are the jerk or not. Personally, I say NTA. I dare say that could not have played out any worse. Rock and I were flying. Well, I fell when fleeing the others in a first. Hold on. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it? Or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever even can. No, the problem is that they think that by, like, brokering a peace that suddenly everything's forgotten and, like, that we're gonna be like, oh, well, you know, those other people that are dead, you know, like, that was no big deal. Like, nobody's saying that. So these people would rather see their unrealistic expectations of vengeance be carried out rather than, like, the actual reality. At least that's my take on it. I will take this katana. I mean, there is good commentary. I do like the commentary. Oh, I do? Oh, well, I haven't even leveled up yet for it. My apologies, Frederick. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. According to initial reports, a protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emilian ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. The convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood by the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been much more fruitful labors. Well, yeah, of course, people seem disillusioned, like they're angry because the enemy is no longer an enemy. But they can't fathom that at one point, like, we have to, like, draw the line somewhere. Oh, he's broken. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Don't tell me the manservant was in cahoots. Search for him. Ooh, me. Let me get a better view. I wonder what his 12-year-old boy. Is he? What is he, manservant? I don't think he's like a word like retainer. Huh? Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to direct somebody to get something. Okay, where's the child? That was normal in that point in time, or at least for the time setting. Where? Anybody see him? Let's see. Hello. I'm trying to look for him. Oh. I mean, I saw the thing over there, and I thought I didn't want to cross over. All right, child, ignore what I said earlier about you.
Onawa! No, no! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Yeah, he is just a kid.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost.
That's a good way to put it.
But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onawa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kairujan without delay.
Hyrugian. That's how you say that word. Good.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Just say, hey, get her down from there? I was about to throw down. Stop being an angsty tween.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
Oh!
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Oh my gosh. That's how you punch.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Starbane is this the update that has been applied? Because it looks like I can my face has more detail. Like certain things have more detail, I think. I can't really do a direct comparison because But it seems like it's improved. I'm so angry that Thancred got to slug him like that, but not... Yeah. Listen, Thancred has at least the power to put behind it. I was just gonna, like... I was gonna bring out the doohickey and just blast him. Okay, mount up and steer your mount. Good Torgal. Well, okay, I have my mount. Let me steer my mount. Like that? I may have overreacted. No, you're fine. But it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand a desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... Pause? I have no desire to wait for the Lord to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. The important matters to attend to in Ishgard. You're in walk function. You can go faster. Yeah, no, I can run like this, right? Oh, whoops. Or do you mean something else? I mean, steering has never been an issue, I don't think. Yeah, the graphical update applied. Okay. I mean, certain things like have just like a bit more attention to detail, and some textures are a bit more refined. There's some that are still a little crusty. When you turn your mount tilts. Oh. Ah, I see. Oh, I can't do it right here. I learned of what happened to Menphilia. Rip. I think. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Frederick. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. It is rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Some lady was out there spouting hatred. He said stop him. The other guy decided that meant, like, you know, stick a few arrows in her, and then she fell. Personally, I would have been like, hey, lady, get down from there. You're making a scene. Brad's gonna see this, and he's not gonna invite you to prom. Like, is this what you want? Oh, no, wait, Brad died in the war. Jerry, then. Oh, no, wait, he died too. Dang it. Oh, it was Larry. He avoided the war, but he just hangs in the bar and just drinks himself to exhaustion. I mean, still better choice than the other two. Yeah, I'd rather not say. Fur textures are better. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. We dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder they were left bereft? Yeah, see, the textures on his little turtleneck are still a little crusty from here, but... For what was the sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace the sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is the nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. Hold on to the past without being beholden to it, aye. We must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying their excess. Oh yeah, the fur looks pretty good. A difficult path to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur with other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. Well, yeah, that's the point. Like, these people don't understand that, like, all of this was pointless. Had the Pope decided to, like, stop the nonsense and the charade, people wouldn't have needed to die. Like, these people aren't upset at Sir Emmerich for holding peace. They're upset that their sacrifice meant nothing in the end. Emmerich has nothing to do with that. That was the Pope doing. That was his sin to bear. Like, all of you are upset that all of your sacrifice was for nothing, and that's the point. The guy was evil. But rather than, like, move past it and recognize, hey, the person who was in charge of this lie is no longer here, we're just going to take it on the people who want peace. A clear, unambiguous enemy and an undeniably righteous cause. It was a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. Yeah, but what good is a lie if it was a falsehood from the beginning? No truth will ever serve as well, I fear, yet we are not without options. In our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for a joint military exercise. I thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would just be the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies, a unified Asgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nation's finest. Okay, like a little show. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism. Careful. But if we should be defeated, though, even hold our own against the cream of the three nations might be presented as a triumph. I would have my son and Maliane take part in the grand melee. Now then, we have no time left to lose. Would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? Lucia, sorry. A grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them with... Listen. We've come this far, might as well. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it would be a shame not to see it through to the bitter end. Lucia. Please say hi to Hilda. Ow. Here, I have this for you. Well, seems the commander's gone and handpicked your guess. Can't say I disagree with their choices, though. He's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon I'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? You're cool. And we both have gun. Hey, you stop being sad. We got things to do. I carried Honorroy to the manor. Our best Kyrudians are attending to him as we speak. He has yet to awake, but surely he will. My father has volunteered me for this grand melee. Oh, my beloved family, always making my decisions for me. What was that face? No, it's not like that at all. It's just... You wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the man you want to be, whereas I am son of House Borton, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes. But not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice. Which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friends showed me otherwise. When I saw Roy, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, it was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich, and I will make my own decision. Now I can relate. What's left of this post-game for this expansion is there? Just curious.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord?
How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion.
Literally. I was
did
there.
not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do.
Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Ugh.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
I wager 10 gil it's me.
An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend? One more time.
I got no choice. Yes.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Welcome to Era 3. What is this? Victory. Longboard musketon. Grimoire. Oh yeah, I have better stuff than this. Right. Alright, let's fight. But in a very respectable battle, not intentional. Hey, Ravan, there you are. You still don't have a hand. Wait, why am I wearing that? I look dumb. No offense.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
What are the rules? Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Roldan, Jordanian, and Lominsan forces will be pitted against the company of Ishgardian. Okay. When a combat is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 is declared the victor. Okay, marked combatants will give you 10 points, other ones will give you 1. The marked ones have a buffs, okay. Defending and attacking is the key to victory. Cool. We can do this.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
Yea, verily. Mother's there. And the small one is there too. Yeah, and they give her a nice little step ladder.
All is
Good for
ready
her.
then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
I have gun. Yeah, we won, I think. There's a lot of noise. Okay, who brought the ogre? Oh, sorry, Cyclops. He's like, you know what? I'm over this. Man, he's so cool. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Daft sod. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces form a line on Frederick now. Oh, Robon is. He may have one arm, but he's not weak. Careful. I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Damn it all. It's okay, I got a full meter. We're friends. I can take him. I like his helmet. Keep running and shooting. How to grill. Drill. Oh. Oh, I died. How did I die? Why I die? I was running, so I could find out. I stood in some stuff. Good to know. not doing enough damage. I still hold the fuck. Then again, for Ravon, that is child's play, so suppose fair enough. Skip cutscene, yada yada, okay. I need to break the I didn't break the swords. I mean, I didn't really see the swords the first time, so that's kind of on me. That was a little Moogle sounds.
Did he win? Then we
won, yes. We.
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
Ishgard. That's the country. Yay, the country of Ishgard, we did it.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors. Thank the Fury you were on our side.
He's like, yes. And you help.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand.
You may be sick.
I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond.
Oh, okay, calm down, dude. We just want a fun little neighborhood, like, match between nations. Like, people are still not going to be satiated.
The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Fix that.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
They asked me.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
How do you guys know about that?
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Oh, I thought she died. That was one time. The game made me think that they poisoned her and she was like having like the most horrible experience.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way.
And I did it with gun.
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
Alright, dude?
Tis but a scratch, I assure you. And I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerts. Make that 2 dozen. Still, As your Stola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Yeah, Manphilia's gone. Sucks. She now has a different hairdo and wears a dress. With no shoes on. But she doesn't need any because she's part of the crystal now. Hello, Gemini Studios. Welcome in. Balls. And I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not often seeking the blood sands if I had the privilege, not since the bull of Valamigo hung up his swords. Back then, the outcome might have been different. But I do not begrudge you on your victory. I know how far you have come and how much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day. When time allows, I shall look forward to it. Now go to the Asgardian and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin, her grace is expecting us. Lead on, father. Goes. Yay! Oh no, not you. We've done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Okay, let's go. What are we standing around here for? I still like what she's wearing. It looks so cool. It sucks that I can't wear it. Ah, I like her jacket.
My lord!
Oh, here's your little child servant. Which I feel breaks various
Honor,
labor
my
laws.
boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
You are 12. You should still be playing with your Matchbox cars and building with Legos.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
What?
Well, let's put that.
What was that?
Proof, shall we?
Why are you posing at him?
My lord?
It's so weird.
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
I like how thousands of years of
Aye,
unrest and
that it
like
is.
I need her vengeance
Reconvene
were
a
all done by
conference
a
and summon
simple
Vidofnir
melee
to
battle
Falcon's
between
Nest.
nations.
We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emanuele, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
They just shrunk an adult model into a small one, I think. Well, because there's child characters that don't look like him. He just looks like a regular character model, just shrunken.
No
To
stopping
make
it
him
now,
look
is there?
small.
We should inform Stola and the others.
Yes, I think so. Ah.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Okay. Okay, flavor text, make way to Falcon's Nest. Got it. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? Aside from it being, you know, warm. The event space will be busy today and tomorrow, so I shall be there both times. Alright, let's begin the ceremony. Look at all those JPEGs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are all JPEG instead of actual character models. Just a picture. I mean, you want to make it look like it's full of people? Just have them stand from a certain angle. Actually, no, are they modeled? I can't, maybe.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye. Okay, her armor still needs a bit of work. Some of the textures look a little crusty. Oh, she still lives.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Can we put like... I mean, this may seem a little rude, but we should probably duct tape her mouth because then she's gonna start with her nonsense. And we just got everyone feeling good again.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
Yeah. It's fine, we're friends, we're cool. Remember, she saved a child.
Been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
Okay, some of these have to be JPEGs, I think. They look a little too static.
Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me.
I'm hearkening.
Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
He's like, oh no, what have I done?
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Oh! Even the dragon was like, ooh. I didn't know Vidofnir's eyes could get that big.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Yay!
Never!
Dang it, who said that? Oh, that's right, he's possessed.
Your bow!
Dang it! Oh yeah, the eyeballs fused to his arm. That's weird. Oh, he's got one on his arm and one on his shoulder. Gosh dang it! The eyeballs were magic, and once he got both eyeballs, they overtook him. Long story. No.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution.
No, you.
Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge.
7 hells.
I know, it's T-posing on all of us. Live alpha, no reaction.
rebels, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
Wait, one of them didn't say Nidhogg. I heard something else. That guy got a little too crazy. He said Nintendo. Well, Vidofnir's a martyr. I didn't hear what he said. Nothing like a good angry mob. Well, it seems like everybody wants peace. And they're only against Nidhogg specifically, which is better than hating every single dragon out there. So, progress? Yay? They're getting there. Listen, it's a work in progress. There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Welcome to the real world. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen as law was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal. Oh, okay, good. So at least she lives, yay. Or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annex shrines to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thoradin, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. What spider? I can't see anything. Oh, it's outside. Ooh. Armor of fending, armor of maiming, armor of striking, armor of scouting. When I said I wish to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisioned rather circumstances, happier circumstances. My little puppy saw everything. Poor thing is scared. Look at him. I mean, hey, wouldn't you? A possessed soldier with really cool armor, admittedly. Strikes down a dragon and is like, yeah, no peace because I am too bitter to hold a grudge. I mean, that's pretty much what Nidhogg wants. Is only because he decided that there will never be peace. Oh, I wonder if I have to fight Estinian. Or a possessed Estinian.
Forgive me.
Okay.
That took longer than expected.
Okay, make sure no one put any weird stuff in those drinks, because last time I drank one, I started falling asleep and got knocked out cold, so,
You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it.
Oh, that's right, yeah, we were in our sad boy era.
And Azelle, too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight, and why we die, were I still commander of the Braves. I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Oh yes, Ice Mother. Oh yeah, it's taken out by our own. We will find a way to save him, I assure you that. He's got really cool armor. We can't let it go to waste.
We will. I know we will.
Well, yes. The eyeballs are what is overpowering him. He had one of them before and he was able to resist. But two... Well, dragons only have 2 eyes. At least these do. Heck if I know. You want me to go all the way to Fort Top Manor? Then what was the point of talking to me here? Oh, gosh darn it. I'm gonna switch to my summoner. A lot of talking. Okay, skipping flavor text. Scouting, striking, maiming, fending. I don't use any of those classes, so complete. You have learned the emote battle stance. Oh, somebody cleaned the blood off of that. Nice.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming.
Why didn't you? That would have been funny.
But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Big steps. Oh, it's that guy. The Warriors of Dark. Ah, but who was watching Tancred? He was watching them. Then he was watching him. Then who was well, we're watching him. And chat's watching us watch them. The rabbit hole goes deeper.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Did we finish Heavensward? It seems like we've finished. Oh no, wait. Evil. Oh wait, no, it's Pablimo. Caution, Nita. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Is Vega here? Street Fighter collab? Okay, we got another half hour that I can do this. Let's keep it going. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference. My mind returns again and again to that moment where Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of a Stinian. It was a sight that chilled the soul, but one which gave the reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his faithful transformation, I feared him lost forever. But the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. But I still look like this. Forgot. Look at how
We have
fanciful I
kept you
look.
waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humours.
Now then we're getting turned.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Yes, quite.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us?
Also, what are you wearing? That is questionable. My friend, I know you are a strong warrior, but you look like a Greek unicorn.
You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when you took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
Yes, I was there.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes
I'm a
were
unicorn
fused
dragon.
to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else.
Okay, we can save him. There's a small chance.
And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion, that the something else I'd sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean?
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
He probably needs it alive in order to possess a body, but he's just drowning it in the sea of, like, anger and hatred and evil intent.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
That could work.
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Until me.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
How about this? 2 people take the eyes. I mean, having both means that it's a stronger effect, but if one of us takes it and someone else takes it and places it somewhere else, we should be fine.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Ah, I found you at last.
A manservant. Yeah, see,
A
Alphino
messenger
looks
of the
like
Temple Knights came
a
to the
kid,
manor
kind
some
of.
few hours past.
But this guy just looks like he shrunk.
The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Anawa.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
I have a long horn. Yes?
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this dragoon to cloud his thoughts, I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
Ooh. Oh gosh darn it, I thought I was cured. Everyone, I'm seeing the dragon again.
But will history commend their fealty, or
Only I can. Because some plot stuff, but and I thought I was cured. But no. He's back again. I'm losing my mind.
The
Adius Theologian.
conference held
Nice.
at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon.
Ooh, I can go for some books right now.
But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragon Song War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
Oh, somebody. Oh, this person pet my little doggy. Thank you. Okay, there's just a portal here. Nice. Aiming, healing, casting. I can't tell if this looks better or worse. I think it's night outside. Oh, because I wanted the light. Listen, I'm the main character, but I'm not that much of a main character. Okay, that looks better.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
And I thank you for changing out of that outfit. My guy, that look was not it for you. Yeah, I agree. It was kind of terrible.
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the War. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
You speak of Hraesvelga?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny. Nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelga's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you, both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
I like her armor. It's so cool. Gosh, I keep knocking that. Okay, just repeating what we just talked about. They were just talking. Speak with Vita from here. Hey friend, are you good? You were stabbed pretty intensely. I'm talking to the dragon. Just chilling. Ah, to the warriors of light and his companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. I should call him. Full glad am I to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and though thought to protect me, mortal, I was tempered by the fires of battle ere thy great-grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past, who swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to an era of peace with man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg shade yet lingereth. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Somal, beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly. No, that's all well. Knows all well. Knows as well as I know he will answer. Hraesvelga's heart remains unchanged then, a pity. But if it is folly to hope, then I am content to die a fool. As hath ever been the way of thy kind. Go then, but be warned. The shade's presence hath driven his minions to frenzy. how Turtle is now tilting? Oh, I haven't seen yet. Oh, that's right. I still need some Mesa currents from the skies. I got a few few minutes. I heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. You live to see such wonders. I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Assail yet walked at our side. A Moggle. Hoopable? Is that you, Frederick? Ah, if it isn't Mog, don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Kupo. After all we've been through together? But at least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Frederick? But all Moogles look the same to me. That's not the answer that I need to. Moglin. How could you mistake me for that overstuffed throne warmer? I'm Moghand, the courageous Moogle who guided you to the Zenith, Kupo. Oh, sorry. But putting aside our shared history, what brings you and your friends to Mogholm, Kupo? Ah, another audience with the old Restbugger. Well, I hope you brought the horn, Kupo. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the Great Worm's ears easily enough. That is good to hear, Moghand, thank you. We had best press on to Zenith while the winds are in our favor. How dare they confuse me with another Moggle. Now that was unexpected, Kupo. Chieftain Moglin will want to hear about this. Oh, yeah, I think I see what you're talking about. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, he does tilt a little bit as I'm going up. Oh, yeah. Just a subtle little thing. They probably walked here. I didn't. I flew. Yeah, I'm tooting. Oh, sorry, I gave you your eye back. You dare summon me again, mortals?
Great Racevelga, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Bresvelga. I am Emmerich de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Hardly. Thinkest thou thy purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in the battle against the shade of my brood brother.
You foresaw mine intent.
But read that which is writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge twixt man and dragon, a bridge which thy treacherous forefather saw fit to tear down, as well thou knowest. Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone in despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou my own soul did not cry out for vengeance? Know then that upon the accursed day my heart did wither in my breast, and thy kind became unto me the harbingers of despair. It was only Shiva's gentle dream that prevented me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consumed her. Permit my children to offer or deny the aid as they see fit. To warn thy people of my brood brother's coming, that thou wouldst dare ask of me, but affirmest my incurable arrogance. Thine.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Seest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear a Zell upon your back?
Sail. Pietist saluted his hail. The child did lament her past sins and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. 'Twas her unquenchable passion, so like that of my beloved, which did spur me into fight. And for my own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Spare me thine idle sophistry. Even were there a mote of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have slain mine own siblings to save a city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Thou wouldst strike down thy friend, and by example of thy righteousness, persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred? Guys, he's here again. Does anyone see him? Is it just me? Wait, he sees him too. Heed me, my child. The servants of Heidelin envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed dragon slayer as well. He's like, you see this dragon, right? Believest thou this shade to be Nidhogg returned? Is it not merely a manifestation of his vengeance, the shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage? I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course and let it lead thee into greater remorse. While the shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Nidhogg's transformation into Rage Incarnate is, in part, of my own doing. I rendered unto him mine eye and empowered his revenge thereby. But 'tis the period of my brood brother's wrath that what lended him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow, I wonder? Would seem I pull thee and thy companions to the proof. I shall await thee in the ruins wherein Ratatoskr once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial. Basically, he said, okay, maybe. But first, you gotta prove yourself. It's a Moggle. Yes. I believe I spied a wyvern landing outside this place. It's doubtless one of the children of whom Raspoger spoke. Let us not keep our escort waiting. Ow! My broodmates and I will bury you to the place of our trial. Make your preparations. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yes, with that, I gotta get going, because I have to tend to the stuff happening. But yes, let me just check something real quick. Yada yada yada. Pop, 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 pop. If anything, yeah, we'll do an exit because I have to get going and all that. Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for the new follows and people just chatting and all that. I will. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll finish off I'll finish off Paper Mario and the final extra stuff, and then we'll probably do a model kit. Yeah, I have one more left. I think I can do that. Shall see you all later. Goodbye.